Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake. I am so glad to see you, whether you're watching on my Twitch or whether you're watching on my YouTube. I've been having a bit of heart issues again for the last few days, so I am just trying to take it easy for the time being. Therefore, I ain't doing very long streams. I know that that's hurting me, but still. But still, health comes first. Valve is done. Still got a while to go. That being said, I really liked Alan Wake, and I am quite enjoying this game as well. So it is just chill, happy time for Murta. Oh, don't say that I need 40. Don't like 40. 40 is a lot. Surprisingly empty of enemies. Did I accidentally kill them before? Just as I say that. Hi. Who let you do that? Did I say you can walk around me and sneak behind me? No, I did not. Then why did you do this?
That should do it.
That should indeed do it. Oh no, not the black cloud. Whatever shall I do? Actually, you're about to throw something. Yeah, you're about to throw a car at me. Oh, you missed! It also kind of fell down, so I hope you can recover it. I am gonna bet that at some point that's gonna really bite me in the ass. My keyboard is eating my mouse wire. I don't like this. Gotta say, I would love another Alan Wake game that works like this. I'm kinda enjoying having infinite ammo. That being said, I do feel like I should turn my sound up itty bitty. Like that much. There we go. Nice and loud. I got all the sound. And you got an ammo box right around here.
I released all the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done.
Yay! I'm being praised.
Trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success. Look out, they found a way in.
Really? How?
Hold on a little longer. I've almost got it isolated.
Ah! How do you grow this size and be this sneaky? That is the real question.
Are you alright? That was intense.
Oh, I'm fine, lady.
I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please.
Nice, very nice. Where is my nice tasty minty thing that helps with hearts? There it is. Nice tasty minty thing. It might actually have some actual medicinal properties, but it also just tastes really cool in your mouth, which I love. Nom nom. Nom nom. Don't inhale menthol. My recommendation is not inhaling mint.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh, yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
Oh!
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
Ooh, sky?
What's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
God damn it, I wanted to hop during this conversation. The game is like, no, no hopping for you. I just wanted to say... Ah, there we go. That's where my chat went. Oh, thank you! Restream, that's so nice for you to congratulate with my own test message. Great. Go away now. Thank you. I forgot to switch them back on after that yesterday's middle of the night recording. My videos are still claimed, by the way.
It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Where are we going now? Oh yeah, if the video comment did not make sense, yesterday my videos got claimed by KSAI. They're still claimed. Nice people have retweeted me, so 400 other people saw that video. But they're still claimed.
Celluloid fantasy.
So I'm just having a really sleepy day today.
Exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than...
Don't get angry before bed, kids. Not healthy for you.
Champion of Light here.
Oof. Drinking herbal tea on top of a very minty thing? Yeah. Not necessarily tasting alright. Investigate the drive-in theater, eh? So is this like another place that we're at? Well, obviously this is like another place that we're at, but is it connected to any maps or is it a map in itself? Like, does it have its own page count? We must find out by finding any pages whatsoever. Alternatively, we're just gonna run into a game disc. That works too. Or the game will just place an invisible wall that way. Yeah, that works too, I guess. I would have preferred the real wall though again. You don't need to make up walls. "16 out of 53. It seems like it's connected to the previous area, actually. Duh. Nope, it's its own area.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive. Just concentrated darkness.
Oh nice, somebody's gonna be chucking concentrated darkness at me. Now that's gonna be fun. Thanks, Premonition the page. Okay, that's a blocked pathway as well. Why do you need to block the pathway when you have this perfectly nice fence over here? Just make it go more around. Ah! And that's where we ran out of road. Okay, heading in the right direction now. That's a locky, locked. This game feels so weird. It's like nearly open world, but not quite. I'm seeing several pages down that way. We don't necessarily need to go that way right now. Well, the game will probably make me go there anyway. Nothing around here, but there was one on the ground over there. Yep. Mine. Hey, if we come back to the dino thing ever, we can now get the box inside this...
Oh, it's you.
Downstairs.
That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed.
She literally does have dark cloud on her brain.
Shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
How do I not turn the power back on?
Next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
You can't take things and do the other thing that you said you don't want to do.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Don't know why, but I'm just like really digging this whole thing. I'm digging this whole new look that they gave to Alan and the world and everything. I want more games like that now. Plus, you can still hop around like you're crazy.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
Retired.
Morning.
We were retired.
Or retirement. Retirement works too.
No. We were at the lodge, and we escaped.
We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
yeah.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, whew, boy, they kicked ass. and it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their
Balance slays the demon.
produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this is my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch. But it's totally old gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace.
That doesn't sound like either of the old dudes, so like really confused me that.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness.
Thanks, narrator!
Himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
You got darkness on your brain. Sounds like an awesome single. It also sounds like an absolute great excuse that I should probably start using. Can't talk now. Got darkness on my brain. Also sounds a lot more metal than it should be.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save the day?
Oh, hello, me! Ooh. Pile of cars. Hooray. So are you actually gonna be throwing cars at me or nah? Cause I ain't too sure. I can see a flashing thingy over there, and flashing thingies attract me very much. One more from that group. He will probably come back behind me at some point. They always do. There's 2 of those guys missing. I only killed 3 for each group. Oh no, the flashing thing is just literal car thing that's flashes. Okay, but I do see a page over there. So going over here wasn't entirely pointless. That all you summoned? 2 guys? Why? Surely you could have done more. Oh, surely you're gonna do more, aren't you? Saw a page on the map. Don't leave those alone. Thank you, car. Thanks for keeping that warm for me. I like my ammo. Same thing here, I like my ammo. Hello? Did you just film yourself dancing? Because I can get behind that, but it's not much of a message. Will you actually get shot? Aww, the view went away. Now not too sure if he actually got shot or not.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done.
That's nice. I got some messages to listen to, and now I'm thinking that maybe it's important because they might warn me about stuff.
My ears block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Well, you are writing again.
2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Now imagine if you actually were dead and were having these thoughts for a millennia. Now that would be interesting.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Okay, so there is gonna be a car coming at me. Continue! Okay, you're finished. Fair enough. A save point in that direction. I think it's up there. Whoa! Once again, these guys sometimes spawn in and you're like, I didn't expect you. And possibly, oh, not impossibly a lot of pages. I swear I have 20. Maybe not. Maybe I'm like close to 20, but not at 20. Hey, the other path down, did you have absolutely anything on you? Video game cassette or a page or anything? No, you didn't. You were just an alternative way down. How boring. My alternative paths always should give me stuff. For I like stuff and things. Give me a restocking station. Why would I need more stuff here? Oh, this looks like a place where a car could come through. The grates ain't gonna stop it. Seeing flashy things. That's just ammo. It's not a good sign when the game's like giving you a lot of ammo in a lot of places, especially after all of the ammo restocking stations. Faint hint of a page. Faint hint of a page or a save point. There is a guy to my right, isn't it? Yep. Now I have 20.
Alice, my wife. The best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
Okay, now that we have 20 pages, I don't want to proceed before picking up my new weapon. I feel like if the game's about to give me my new weapon, I should actually take it with me wherever the game wants me to go. I feel safer with big guns. That's just how the life works. I feel safer with big guns. I mean, that submachine gun that they gave me, oh, that's really fun. Hello. Yes, I'll have this. Thank you. Oh, more ammo for that. Hello, Fries! I hope you're having a good night, day, thing. It's like 5 PM in UK, which means that in most Europe places it's like evening, at the very least. Okay, I got all my ammo. As a save point again that I can trigger so that I don't need to take my weapon the second time around. Thank you. Ooh. Hope you're having a tasty lunch. You in Americas or somewhere around that place. Because I think most of USA is about 6 hours behind me. But I don't want the I like the flashbang.
Okay.
A shotgun for me.
Figure this out.
That made 2 of them flash. That did nothing. Ooh, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about the time where people eat lunch. What if I tried the 2 here for the thing above me is flashing, no?
Red lights, green lights. They have to mean something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just... There! We did a thing! I was about to say, I'm not very good at puzzles, but we did do a thing. You squashed my explosive, I don't appreciate that. There was one more of you. Saw one more come in. Okay, so you guys come off unexpectedly? Probably in the pattern. Yeah. Alternatively, I can just run past. Not the smartest thing, for I am now not the healthiest cookie, but it will do. Oh no. There's many of these things on the owie. Welp, I'm going. Ah! I reached the place. Where is the guard building? Is it through the whole electrical equipment or nah? Now that's the right question. I mean, there is a reason why this electrical equipment is around, right? Well, we found ones that aren't doing the flashy thing, so this sounds like the area where the flashy thing isn't happening. Ah, it's shocking, alright. Alan Wake probably agrees with you. Oh, checkpoint reached, of some kind. Okay, I'm going the right way then.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch.
Ah, there we go, the mine-throwing ones.
Get hit by those.
Now, can I not get to him because he's on a hill? Nope. Maybe, yes. I mean, he died there. I thought that I couldn't get his shield off. But I obviously did that at some point. That wasn't that much of a blast. Evil me. Must have really disappointed ya. Ah, there's more. He's a recurring character now, I see. Oh my, you're playing a video on that screen. That's interesting. Kinda like it. Hello? Stop throwing darkness at me. You're supposed to keep that for yourself, not throw it at other people. Ah, the original video that I found. Good choice. I would have chosen the one where you tortured a person too. My ammo. Okay, according to my map, the Tower of the Guards is somewhere in that direction. Is that where that lady was? She was in the guard tower? That didn't really look like a guard tower, even though I'm not too sure I know what modern guard towers look like.
Wait.
Was somebody screaming inside the car, or was I saying for them to wait? Because if I was telling for them to wait, why did I expect that to work? Oh, okay, it's just you guys. That's fine. I might just... Hope you guys don't mind. Ah! You didn't. Good. Just thought of removing all of your armors at once. It used to actually destroy them, the flare gun. So that's an interesting change. I mean, I think I prefer it this way because it makes a lot more sense for them to not immediately disintegrate. It's so nice in the dark. I hope you don't disintegrate when I switch the lights back on. Otherwise, it ain't gonna be a happy day. Yeah, I'm full on flares. Ah, there's the light switch.
Feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Ah, you're normal again.
Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I mean, I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
No, Alice.
The actual big screen? The one that's out there, or?
Film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. I mean, she shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... I mean, it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's, almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you know, you're supposed to be dead. Or something.
Uh-huh. How's Alice? Is she alright?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you.
Our reality is just sort of merging and splitting apart because she met Alice in the real world.
You know.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
Yes. That's all I can say to that. Yes. I hope I can stop him too. But I'm so confused. Alice is not inside the darkness and I am. Did we cross worlds at some point? Did I at least partly merge with the real reality? Did people from the real reality get merged into this place?
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm and a fat rent-a-car.
Okay, the dark pools. Oh, most of them are inside that building. Oh, they are outside. Okay, that was one. Good. I like my pools present, and I can actually destroy them. Come on, battery. There we go. Let's be friendly. There's no need for me to shine more of you than there is. Game's just giving me fuck tons of ammo. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit of a potty mouth, but I normally don't expect that. Well, no more pools exist. It's now pool free. Oh, there's a cat foot descending really close to me. Apparently I knew the access code.
Feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket.
Fair enough.
And chain.
Have a good work day. Thanks for the lurk.
But it's all he has.
It was late at night. The summer was almost over. Well, 9:30 p.m. is late? Summer, there we go. Not AM. Ah, 2 AM. 2 AM will do.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right. You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife!
Just be nice to her!
What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy.
Oof.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable.
At least we're not dead.
Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
Oh.
I'm here again. They sent me back.
Oh, time to do stuff all over again. What's this about?
In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks and turning back into human form to make surprise.
Oh, wow.
attacks.
So that's what's coming then, eh? Fair enough. I read a bad pun, sorry. Let me just... Yeah. Back into Alan Wake we go. It's not even like a pun, it's like a person going... I've heard a fact that people that swear more are more honest. That is utter bullshit. Smile. I'm like, oh, that was so bad. Hope I'm good on ammo. This place isn't exactly the same now, is it? Don't remember that pooling water to my left. I mean, I might just have bad memory though.
No, not birds again.
It's not birds, bird people.
The hell?
Yeah, bird people, see? Second page. That is ammo, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Probably the kind that we're full on. Yep, it is! Good. Continue going then. I wonder is the 10-page suitcase still there? Hi, bird. Hi, bird person. Nice to meet ya. I can see a page! There we go. I mean, there is an actual way around here, but I didn't want to spend that time. Now, the underneath crate was somewhere this way, that much I remember. Where's that page? Oh, inside the door that I can't enter right now. I feel like there is another one over here. No, that's just a car, okay. Fair enough. I haven't played Control. I can't really play it until at least it's on Steam. I'm not... I wonder if this is good. I'm not gonna get it from Epic Games Store. Ooh! TV again. Are you new, TV?
Okay. So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
Is she just gonna murder her? No, I don't have any consoles. I don't even have a TV. Yep, I believe you have a string. But why?
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crabby day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Oh, you got a knife. But why? Come on. No, not yet. Did remember it. But I have like good 900 games plus Origin Access plus Xbox Game Pass. So you could say I have a lot of backlog. Do corpse get a better partner than real people or what? Why would you do that?
Emma? You here?
Hello?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kinda remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Don't worry, we are all crazy here. You're in good company.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
I know something happened to me before.
You're gonna be okay if you just keep cool, okay?
It's literally Alan has been at us for 2 years. I swear there is a page somewhere inside that house and I want it and I can't get to it and it's annoying me. Oh yeah, that's my good old thing. Ammo. I'm not running out there without ammo. It's 8 things? No, it can store more than 8. Good. I bet it's the kind of thing where one shot kills it all. Yeah, familiar feeling, that. Why can't I just go and get the page? Did I already look at them? No. We should actually listen to them.
I'm trapped in the darkness. He has started appearing to me. Mr. He can travel back into the world effortlessly, and he loves to rub my face in it. At first, he was just an echo in the darkness, a flicker beyond the edge of my vision. Now he started showing himself, getting bolder all the time, telling me what a great time he's having in the world while I'm stuck here, and what he plans to do, especially to Alice. All the moves I have left are dangerous and desperate. I have no choice. I have to hunt him.
I am kind of interested about what he's planning to do with Alice because I haven't heard him say anything.
I don't make friends easily. I know plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry Wheeler ever since we were little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met, and all the things that count anyway. You could call him a weasel, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would reluctantly agree. But he has never let me down.
Aw, that's sweet, Alan. That's a nice thing of you to say.
Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
Well, as long as it works out for you, I'm happy for you. I hope that it does. Look, Alan. I've got a feeling you're gonna need it. I'm so annoyed that I can't get to that page right now. I couldn't get to a page over there at the start of the game as well. But it's just like right over there. And you're like, I want to go and grab it. And then you can't. Page. More page. More page just for me. Ah, no more ammo for me. Guess I can only carry 30 bullets with this weapon.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona. Although, not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
Oh, one night. So this night is just gonna continuously repeat it. Well, don't worry, I bought Planet Zoo, and I'm kinda enjoying that too. The guilty pleasures. I try not to buy too many games. Especially considering I have such a huge backlog, and then my husband and other people are like, when are you doing this? When are you doing that? When are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and they all exist. This sounds like prime spider territory, if you ask me.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Yeah, prime spider territory. Yeah! You know what? Don't want to waste my magnum ammo. This will do. Maybe you should. I mean, that's part of the game. Could at least at some point. I mostly have Plants vs. Zombies. Battle of the Neighborville if I ever want to play something shooty and multiplayer. Ah, the spiders must die! What a satisfactory game this is! Except that I can't kill the last spider, apparently. I mean, shining a light is enough on them, but you have to shine it for so long that just wasting my not so precious ammo seems like the better thing to do. Ah, so many kitty feet in the camera today. I have a very long boy and he's asleep on my computer and he decided to sleep with his feet towards me rather than his head. I can hear... Ah, there we go. That's what I was hearing. I could hear more spiders. I was like, show yourselves. Where art thou, little spider? I could have probably used the flare. I mean, I have a lot. But I'm like, flares and nah.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here, try not to get killed.
Not getting murdered. Got it. Time to go and not get murdered. Time to go and not get murdered. Actually... Oh yeah, the diner's kinda after this point. Where's it? Yeah, we should maybe run around the diner because maybe there's gonna be a page over there. I don't wanna miss them. I missed some in the previous game. The point is not to like absolutely collect them all, but the point is to collect as much as humanly possible for us. So if I miss some because of my own error, that is one thing. If I miss some because I haven't searched for everywhere, then I will feel guilty. For I like them pages, they tell a nice story. Very creative. Much like, yes. Now you know what this game could do that would make it even better? If I could also collect very pointless coffee. That's something that it should have done. You don't have the PC version. Actually, by this point, I don't have the PC version. I mean, it would be like if they released The Sims 1. I had them when I was a child, but now it's probably somewhere in a cupboard in Lithuania.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Good on her. Go out there and show them how you can work those engines, girly. Clear the oil field of enemies? Okay. Hi, really close to that? Thank you. Jesus, you're just like a vampire. Does Magnum Round not do anything for you? I mean, you just ate so many, and there you go, flying away again. Well, it was quite goofy of the first game to do that. It was unique, I gotta give it that. So that was fun. But it was quite goofy as well.
Well, here we go again. Better get
Yep,
ready to
oil was flowing and things were happening. All the things were happening. I want more ammo. And this is actually a hole. Oh, okay, there's nothing in this hole. That's a shame. Whenever I see holes, I expect to find things. Do the thing. Okay, let's do the thing. And do the other thing. It's time for that cool moment again. At least that's what you get for reliving something again and again and again. You get to relive the cool moments too. But imagine if it was just a really lame day. Like a day when your boss asked you to stay late after work and work for some more, and all you were doing was like Excel spreadsheets. And that day just kept on repeating. You're like, ugh. But no, Alan Wake gets a repeat of the day where he brings down a tower using a satellite while the music plays in the background. How can you not like that? Okay, time to go. Thank you, kitty! Thank you for turning around. Da! Okay. Maybe not directly into the fire. That doesn't seem like the direction that might be a good direction to take. I do have to go through here. It's like a little bit of fire is okay, isn't it? I mean, it only burns a little. It can get you medical help after.
be in
Okay.
trouble.
Back we go. She in trouble, better hurry. Last time she yelled out just fine. It was only a problem after she decided to, you know, go.
Emma! Come in! This is not the bad thing! Nothing!
There! Jesus, no! God damn it. No, I didn't know that. I haven't played Max's Pains. And I know that that doesn't sound too good, but Rockstar tends to block a lot of Max Payne plays on YouTube and stuff, so it's very annoying to deal with. So it's kind of like a game that never happened because of it. There we go. Cancel the phone call. I think that was a recruitment agency. They just keep on calling and calling and calling sometimes. Come on, split again. And we're just gonna go bang, 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 bang everywhere. There we go.
It's okay. It's safe now.
It's all safe and good now. Hello.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know.
Oh, cool.
What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked
Yep.
at you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
But I believe there's a page inside the motel. There's also a page inside that place that I wanted to get into. Whoa!
The memory of her own fate haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Oh, well, thank you, narrator. That's very nice of you. What did the page say? Only got one new page, that is correct.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
I am gonna check a few things. First of all, Control on Steam probably does not have a release date at the moment, does not even have a Steam page up. So hopefully one day, hopefully it's not a permanent exclusive thing. Just, you know, a temporary one, because permanent exclusivity really sucks balls. But that's all that I wanted to check, so... No, actually, I also wanted to disable stream mode on my Discord just in case my husband comes back home. There we go. Because he normally asks to be let in on Discord, and then if I can't see the fact that he did that, then I can't let him in. Simple as that. That's the dead guy, alright? I don't wanna go after the dead guy immediately, though. Nope, not yet. I mean, 1 out of 8 videos got its claim recalled. But that's 1 out of 8. So the other ones are still up. Is there a new message in here?
Hey people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill. And there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening. And you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you. You are the exception, honey, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, you know, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you...
How do you spend quality time with your listeners if they don't talk back? Do they send you text messages?
Might as well have been here forever. Keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
That was the right room. That's observatory keys. I don't want to just take them. I want to see if I can actually get into that motel. The one that I was told I don't need to go in. The diner, yeah, the diner. Because there is a key there. Not a key. Not a key. There was a page there. I saw it so clearly. I just want to get in there. I want to take it. I saw it through the window. I thought I can't get it. No! It is locked. I swear I saw a page in there. Maybe not. Maybe it went away. Never mind. Back into the observatory we go. I definitely must go there, for I must know what is in there. It's very important. Yeah. Nyet. No. Hitting me in the head. Bad enemy. Keys, keys, keys. There we go. Back there we go. That lady, the last time she was fine, wasn't she?
Might bring, but for this man, it's no longer true.
We did
a weaker man might simply
lose one person.
But the champion of light isn't
her. Everybody else was fine, weren't they?
Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
Ah! Notifications on Discord. There we go.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Don't worry, I'm just calmly constructing a book in here. Like 1 page at a time, okay? No matter how long we're stuck in the loop, as long as we can go 1 page at a time, we're gonna be perfectly fine. No going that way according to the game. The game Fog of War stops me.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
That's where the camera should be.
Then maybe also release all the wells while we're at it. I mean, why not? Why are you... Where are you going? Let's not have darkness sploosh on us. Okay, see ya. Have a good day, night, depending of where you are. It's kind of like night evening here, but I did see one person that joined on his lunch break. Got an extra pagey from here. Pages are always nice. You can die, and then you can die. And then you can die. And you. And one more behind me, I thought. Maybe not. A person behind me disappeared. Oh no. That's the 40. Oh. Okay. Didn't know that that existed. Well, I kind of like whatever I have right now. For it's my many bullets gun.
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged. Almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end. But it wasn't over yet.
Oh no, December wasn't over yet.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours.
Ah, that explains it.
Is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Okay.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Oof. To be forgotten that easily. Poor, poor man. Oh, I'm full on Magnum ammo, okay. That filled up fast. My camera. But also my pagey. Ooh, that's... What is that? Those squares of... what do they even symbolize? Traffic lights? Another town? Well, I didn't expect to see some squares over there.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Oof. Well, you're going on another adventure right now, so you're not entirely trapped. But I wonder how long you spent there? I mean, it was long enough for you to start going insane and have all of that DLC business, wasn't it? So it must have been a long time. Ah! There we go, you're dead now. Okay, so you do need like 3 shots at him. Surprised that all we're going after is the camera lens. Surely we could do the valves too. Surely we don't need to wait. Nothing around here? Always worth checking. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. Hello, birdies. So many of you here. So many good birdies floating around. Good birdies turning into bad people. Because you can't really blame birds for this. Not quite at 40 pages yet. What was that last page?
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Whoop whoop. Lies, myths, and fables.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you.
Yeah, you're remembering something.
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thank you, barely aware woman. TV again. Hi.
You're thinking evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic.
You have a pretty weapon selection.
Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it.
God, he makes really weird videos.
Got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismembering.
I'm not too sure. I mean, sewing through a bone would be horrible.
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet?
Through a distance, man. Just put some of yourself into a bullet. You're not being a good enough murderer.
I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Do you write stories about people that you killed? Because otherwise that's a waste. I can sort of understand if you're doing it for inspiration.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
And a second, Doctor. I need my bullets. Thank you. That's just a flare. There is a pagey in this direction that I'm sensing. But it's not here. Is it downstairs? Because I'm having that page sense. Well, if it's outside, I'm gonna go find it once we're out of here. Probably is outside, isn't it? Up, up.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll come up there and explain it to you first, because all of this is very strange to you. And you did say that you'll appreciate it. I don't want to make a person sad.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
We all are.
It's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Okay, I suppose that helped you a bit. I hope that did, for that is all that I have to say. I was just trying to stare into Alan's face. We can actually do that. That's interesting. I like how he's an actual, like, real person. Like, there is a dude that looks exactly like Alan Wake because they hired an actor to play him. Don't know if it was an actor or one of the devs, but yeah, it's like a real person appearance. Except that his name wasn't Alan Wake and he wasn't stuck in a nightmare, but... You know, his appearance on the other hand, top notch. Well, so that's where my pagey went.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Shine a light, then shoot. Shine a light, then shoot. Shine the light, then shoot. That's how you deal with them. Okay. I'll do it the proper way. I kinda just wanted to jump off the edge and then Skyrim my way down, but the game was like, nope, nope, nope. This isn't Skyrim, you can't just jump off ledges. I remember trying to horse up a mountain and the mountain just kind of flinging me. Wasn't the brightest idea I had at the time, but I got pretty far before the mountain flinged me. So that's all that matters. Don't do that! Jesus. Okay, some of you did melt. You like proper melted. Okay, that's the grenade person then.
Am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
And we'll head back soon, alright?
I guess they didn't like that.
What, me switching on the lights? Yeah. Imagine that would be quite bothersome if you were made out of darkness. Sounds about right if you asked me.
That mountain's trying to kill me.
Several heal signals up here. But nope, they explode. Yeah, you threw bombs down there, why not?
It's working. Please, come up here.
At least we gotten through there faster. Now that we knew exactly what's gonna go wrong.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation.
I've been in it for 2 years now, woman.
I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Yes!
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Yes! Don't look at me like that.
Experience some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're
I like how insulted she
those
is.
decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
That sounds rational, but I don't know what you just said.
Very well, I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
She doesn't believe in us. That's nice. I mean, she does believe in us. We exist here. Either way, I really need a bathroom break. Sorry about that. Hello, I'm back. Don't know why that happened. I just really needed a whiz.
Another printout.
We're gonna continue now.
Signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Woo! I don't know what it said. I hope that it said something good. Must be the fact that my new cup is bigger than my previous one. So I end up drinking more liquid, but look how cute it is!
He hopes to avoid that
It's a
fate.
smiling pink octopus.
He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Okay, once again, most of that will be blocked, but we did find a Pagey down there previously once. No Pagey around this time, so it seems.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
She likely won't want to give it to me because she's all like, "You're not the right Alan Wake. You are the wrong one." I wonder what's the point of him affecting people with darkness? Like, does he do that before killing them, or is it... Why? Like... Surely who enjoys killing sane people and not people whose minds are like a bit buggered. Might be kinda bad, but I never remember entering the souvenirs building and now I really wanna. Like it exists. So I wanna see it. Yeah, I'm full on ammo. There's a page in here though. There's a crossbow as well, which is quite interesting. No souvenirs for me, I guess it's closed. So peaceful currently in here. I'd say I hope that it stays that way, but I know that it won't. Kinda irked that I haven't gone. Ooh. Ha! Ah! Ooh. Don't know if it's a good idea, but wanna test this. Okay, restock ammo box that way. I hope I haven't missed a page over there because I haven't gone to the souvenir shop previously.
I have changed. I know who I am now. I know that I can write my own fate. Bright Falls taught me that. I know that indulging my weaknesses, giving in to fear and complacency will only drag me down. The Dark Place taught me that. I'm no Zen master. I've not attained enlightenment. But I have learned to let go of the things that I don't need. I know that without that balance within, I become my own worst enemy. Now I strive for equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
I'm strong enough to get where I want. To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the Dark Place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise music.
Oh, imagine interpretive dancing your destiny.
Extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Okay, so careful about implications.
Really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, that's so mean! Her head is full with darkness.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
So like, I might come back. If I feel up to it. But no having fun. Fun's not allowed.
The weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players.
Only for their entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted reflection of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude.
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Yeah, that went from sane to insane fast, but my stupid restream logged off again. Ah! I needed to see my comments. I don't know why it keeps on doing that in the middle of the stream. It's very annoying. Come on. We're good. Yeah, we good. Good. Good offline restream. Okay. We off to do the key thing.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Oh, the shotgun's pretty cool. Only 2 bullets, but hit very hard. Very hard. Kinda enjoying how a lot of this game is just collecting new weapons. Like, hey, would you like some new weapons? Like, heck I would. My favorite. Okay, 2 shots. It is more powerful than my previous weapon then. But if you miss, then you only have 2 shots. Another pagey. Have a feeling that I haven't gotten all the pages here the last time. Are you sitting there with my wife's photo?
She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife? Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
So you'll kill her months later? I don't get your drift, dude. Surely torturing and killing people is about the same amount of satisfaction, no matter how long you spent with them. So the fact that you're gonna go through the trouble of torturing yourself by being with that person for, what, months? That's just really bizarre, man. Really bizarre. Oh yeah, that's the place where we're gonna be going. So much desert. Like, I don't get him. I don't get the evil Alan. For he's just evil. I know that I wouldn't get a psychopath or a sociopath either, but I really don't get him. Is that a weird thing to say? Like, hey, you know, mass murderer breaks into your house, and I'm like, man, I just really don't get you. I don't understand your drift. What is in here even? I mean, I ran up this hill. And the game hasn't stopped me, so something exists here. Pagey does. A Pagey exists here. What was in the Pagey?
It's obvious that for all his power, Mr. is an agent of another greater being. The dark place he came from is full of terrible alien intelligences, dark presences, and none of them should be let loose in our world. He serves one of them. He'll open the way for them if I don't stop him. But he'll do more. He'll take over my life. He already has my face. He already uses my name. He'll become Alan Wake in every way imaginable and corrupt everything, unless I can stop him. The trap Mr. has set for me is as simple as it is impossible. Whenever I reach him, he sends me back to the beginning of the maze. It's a loop in time. I go through it only to end up where I started. There's a brutal genius to it. If I die, it's over for me. If I survive, I end up where I started. Sooner or later, the odds will catch up with me. And in the meantime, he gets to toy with me. But that's why I have a chance. He's caught in this pattern just as much as I am. I know where he'll be, and I'm prepared.
That is a very interesting thing to do if you're like an evil genius. Because surely you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want everything to be predictable. Then again, if it is predictable for you too, but how can he be here and then also be somewhere else and be talking about all the things that he's gonna do? Is that all the things that he's gonna do after I die, or is that all the things that he can be doing right now? Because if he's all the things that he can be doing right now, then he's not really trapped in the time loop, is he? He's existing outside of it. And existing in the real world. I don't know. The game mind-fucked me a bit. So what's next? Spiders, evil people?
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Oh yeah, I've already established that we don't want to die. I established that the previous game. Oopsie, I think I shot twice there. Got that weapon the previous time. So we're all good. Yeah. Saw a page. Don't like leaving those. Ooh, I saw multiple pages. Glimpses of page all over the place. There we go. Glimpses of pages finished.
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
Oh, if you ever get out of here, you're sleeping with those objects, aren't you? You're just gonna have like a gun and a flashlight next to you.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Well, that's nice for her. I'm just gonna quickly check the stream. Simply because, yep, we're fine. We're fine. It's because we have 0 viewers, so sometimes I have a feeling that I might be doing something wrong. And I have nobody to tell me, oh yeah, it's fine, it looks fine. So I start getting worried. That's the wrong... Is it just this one up and both of those down? Could be. Yep. Yep, it is. Okay. What's that? Is that the noise of spiders? Yeah, it must be. I mean, I have shit tons of these ones. Okay, not that many. Need to find my way out. Hey, it was this way.
If you die, you lose. If
you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose.
Sucker! Well, that sucker is ass, unfortunately. Let's continue going. That's the big projector. Yep, good old stuff. Don't you dare. Don't all of you dare. I would visit that woman, but I'm a bit busy in here. That one's gone. Funnily enough, the extra ones that they summoned went with it. So that's quite interesting. Oh yeah, they just go away. Interesting. Nice. Well, it's the end of the loop again. Ah! Paigey! Paigey! Where are you, Paigey? That's where you are.
I have created the weapon that can put an end to this. A blueprint to a new reality. All I have to do is survive long enough to use it. My arrival from the dark place will be painful and difficult. These pages may be lost. But one way or another, I'll send the parts I really need to myself. If I make it outside, I have a chance. Mr. is more powerful than I am, but he can't change the rules in the middle of the game. He's not a creator. I am.
Haha, getting full of ourselves, aren't we? We have a lot. There's a few more missing. Oh, that's gonna be something that we missed entirely, isn't it?
The film noir poster reminded me of Alex Casey. The detective's cool exterior never cracking even with the gun pointed in his face. In the back room, all the lights had been turned off, except for the lone spotlight which illuminated the bright red fire extinguisher on the wall.
Ooh, interesting. That hasn't happened yet. So few pages missing for this place, though. Only 4. Will we be returning here once more, or...? Nah. I'm seeing a glowy bit again. It's probably just ammo. But I can't risk it. Bloody car again. Oh. Woman did say that we can visit her again. But maybe we should. So I'm gonna take her advice. I'm gonna visit her again. Have some flares while we're at it. Hey.
You don't seem too weirded out even though this is happening again.
Honestly, that pales in comparison with having that thing inside my head. I mean, it's crazy, but...
I understand. That can really mess you up.
Plus, this is weird. I think what he did left something. I can feel that things are different. I just know that time's acting wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I can sense it.
I'm not surprised. A close encounter with these forces, it stays with you. Changes the way you see things. Some people can't deal with that. They just lose it.
Well, it's early yet. I'm not ruling anything out.
I'm gonna go make my way into the projector booth.
Okay. Is there anything I can do? About the situation, I mean?
Don't die.
It's a trap for me. I'm gonna have to go deal with it.
Uh-huh. And you got a plan, is that it?
I think I have a chance. Yeah.
Oh, let's go and test said plan out. I think it involves restarting the loop, honestly, because I still have some pages that are missing. I'm like, another go merry-round? More pagey for me. More pagey for me. Yeah, I felt wrong not to come back to her. I mean, we're all about saving people, right?
The Champion of Light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing. But maybe it's enough.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Light. Was a film noir poster visible? It's not a poster though. Don't know why I could interact with that. Ah, there we go. Okay, got it. Ah, not enough. Another go merry round we go.
It's not enough.
Okay, we got time.
You're trying to be cute, aren't you? What are you up to? It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Alan just looked pissed this time around. He was like, Ugh. Ugh. I hope I'm mute. Yep, I'm not muted. Good.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the Champion of Light endures. Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place. Now the trap works against the Herald of Darkness.
Ah, well, we have a shotgun, so we're good. Page? There was a page there, goddammit!
Holy shit! What are you, the King Hillbilly?
Well, eventually you fell, so that's good. Pagey! Pagey.
Tor and Odin Anderson, old gods of Asgard. I still don't quite know what to make of them. I know they used to be rock stars who modeled their stage personas after Norse gods. I know they're old. I know that in their day they fought the darkness as I do. I know they're demented and insane, ravaged by age and self-abuse. But there's something in them, something powerful that took hold when they were touched by the powers beyond. A thing that goes far beyond just stage names. Something godlike.
Maybe, Alan. You should have drank the lake water too. Maybe that's what you needed to do. Just some good old lake water.
Right on cue, bubbling to the surface from untold depths, the horrors come. The emerging monsters do not expect the warm reception that has already been prepared for them.
Oh, wow. Somebody else already done the job for us. Da 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 da. Oh, if you have any less powerful weapon at that point, da 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 da, na 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 na. But then I imagine taking down the guy with the chainsaw would have been ah. My vibe though, like if Alan Wake had an RPG where we're just playing as the Warriors of Darkness, god damn I would so go for it. Like it could be the new zombies, Warriors of Darkness. Fighting zombies that are not really zombies, just vibing to good music while going through that American landscape. Yeah, you know.
Next stop, saving Emma.
Sorta. Sorry, I ain't very much rushing there. I want to check on things first. No Peggy around? No. No Peggy around. Maybe some pages don't like spawn all the time, which would be quite a blessing for us because I'm pretty sure we missed some. One of you threw a grenade at me. There we go. That's where the grenade man was. Badger? Badger? Hey G. Swear I saw it show up on my map. Did I? Oh, I might have picked it up.
Andersons into the recording studio was a struggle and a half. But once they actually picked up the instruments, something happened. They were two old men, and they weren't. They were doddering bags of bone, and they were barely contained power. And there was music. Barry rubbed his hands together. He knew how to pick a winner. Now all they needed was some direction on how to make things a little more modern. Barry had never produced a thing in his life, but he knew what he liked. He knew Balance Slays the Demon was going to be a hit.
At least Barry's doing good. It also means that not everything that we did was imaginary. I mean, surely if Barry picked up those guys, and they existed, and Barry existed, and a lot of the things do interchange with reality, which makes you feel a bit better. Because it means that those people know what has happened. At least partially. Meaning that you could go and talk with those people and they will understand you. You can see tiny flashes over there. I'm 100% sure that this is the last merry-go-round. And that we're not gonna be coming back here, hence why I'm just doubling down on checking everything. That's blocked. I feel like one battery was not worth my life. Like, I could have just not taken the hit there. I was like, no, I don't want to use my battery, no. Battery use bad. Ah, page. What about the other page? One in this direction. That makes for what, 2 out of 3? Yeah, 2 out of 3.
The darkness twist flesh into new shapes before. But encountering these giants is an extremely disturbing experience. It's as if the genre has been switched on me. There's something out of Pulp Fiction. Twice as tall as normal men and stronger than forklifts, their lumbering gait and slow-witted demeanor brings to mind some kind of mean-spirited caricature of a feeble-minded hillbilly.
Well, you are
Sure exactly
against the writer now.
Motel. But from what she could tell, the party started almost immediately. It was infectious, spreading from one room to another. He was mercurial, almost as if he was flickering through the scene, telling a joke here, throwing an insult there, oozing sex and violence and excitement. She had never seen someone like this before. He looked at her and smiled, and she felt her heart flutter a little. She knew he was the kind of man mothers warn their daughters about, but she told herself it didn't matter.
Oh, one lady paid her life for it, and because the time loop started after it, she can't really come back. So yeah, mothers, keep on doing the good thing and continue warning your daughters about it.
Not as long as I show up, I guess.
One birdman down. I have a feeling that the giant hillbillies will start coming out of birds.
She's a curator at the Night Springs Gallery of Visual Arts, and she's in charge of the NS VA Film Festival, held this year at the Old Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
Hello, Eddie. It's great to be here. And let me just say that it's a wonderful venue.
Absolutely. And with her is one of the filmmakers, somebody who's actually primarily known
Ooh,
as a photographer.
Alice Wake.
Hello.
Alice, I've seen a lot of your work over the years. It's very impressive. My wife's a big fan, actually.
Oh, thank you.
You've gained quite a bit of fame as a photographer, but that's not why you're here, right? You actually have a film. That's a little surprising.
For me, too. I really wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for Serena.
You two are friends, I take it?
Yeah, we move in the same circles. So, about a year ago, I heard about all this footage she'd shot, and I got to see some of it, and then I started pestering her about actually putting it out there, because it was really good. I didn't really want to show it. It felt too personal.
Well, yes, I can understand that. It features your husband, and he's, well...
He's dead.
I thought he was missing.
It's been 2 years. This sounds awful, but yes, I believe he's dead. Otherwise he would have, well, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Well, hold that thought, and we'll be right back.
Aww, she believes that we're dead. Maybe for the better, that.
Yeah, thanks for saving me again. I'd hate to die before I'm scheduled to be murdered.
I guess I have you to thank for setting everything up at the oil derrick.
Yeah, well, I figured that if we were going to go over this again, we might as well try to be smart about it.
I appreciate it. You took a big chance doing that. You okay?
What do you think? I've died twice. I remember everything pretty clearly now. You said I was gonna be okay.
I don't know what happened.
It's not your fault. I think one of those, what did you call them? The takers? I think they did something to the power and they got me that way.
I'm sorry.
But I got the keys from the dead guy in that room. And I'm not handing them over until you do something about this. I'm sick of getting killed.
I'm sick of getting killed.
Now, didn't do much good for me. I guess you get used to the craziest stuff.
Good for you.
Plus, I
Such as
figured I'd
dying.
edge off, you know?
Mm-hmm. Those herbal supplements are pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to try to explain things to you now since you're calmer, but maybe this isn't the best time after all.
Oh, shit, yeah. Better not get all metaphysical on me now. Seriously, I'm like 2 sentences away from thinking how we could all be like atoms on God's skin or something.
Or figments of somebody's imagination?
Wow. I'm just gonna try to chill out and not think about that or getting murdered or anything, if you're cool with that.
Gotcha.
I got a response to my raid later. There we go. They invited me to raid. I said no. Rather go with people that I know and love. I'm now just ignoring the darkness. Probably not the smartest thing to do. Here, have a flashbang. All of you. There we go. I was asking over my husband because we're both healers. Well, hey! Fix the lights. Fix the lights.
Okay. I really don't think they can get to the power now.
Thank you. That's a relief. Here's the keys that you needed.
Good luck on not dying.
I have to tell you, at the diner, I went there with him. The guy who looks like you, okay? I know I said that I didn't.
Yeah, I figured. Want to talk about what happened at the diner?
There was this guy from the observatory, and he just attacked the poor dude, smashed his face into the tabletop a bunch of times. It was horrible. I didn't know that he was gonna do that. I swear. And I just ran. I just left him there. I didn't even try to help.
There was nothing you could have done. It's not your fault.
Well, he's dead in that motel room now, so excuse me if I feel pretty shitty about it anyway.
Aww. Poor person feeling pretty shitty about not helping a dude.
I just didn't want to get involved. I have this tendency to just drop everything and run. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I didn't even call the cops. I'm such a coward.
If you'd called the cops, we'd have dead cops. He's not human. Do you understand? It's not your
He's a Terminator!
I tried to stop him.
Believe me, if you had, you'd be dead. You seem to be doing a little better now.
Yeah, I guess it just got easier once I got this thing off my chest. I just feel so guilty about it, especially because I didn't pick up on any of the warning signs. I just really liked hanging out with him, you know? He was smart and charming and funny and hot. The way you could be, I guess.
I guess.
What's the deal with this guy anyway? He looks like you, he uses your name. Why does he do this stuff?
I'm not sure myself. Maybe he's just evil or my dark half. He does a lot of the stuff I'm trying really hard to get away from. Things that just messed up my life.
I guess all those murders don't help either.
Yeah, I do without the murders and the end of the world. Listen.
Okay, I need to get going. Please be fine.
Oh, I think I'm good now. I hope.
Good luck. If it all goes well, maybe this is the last time we meet like this.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Just keep those lights on, okay?
Good luck to survive the night. I think you're gonna need it. I'm not too sure me doing anything to the lights actually did anything. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. But flare gun ammo. Yeah, no last pages anywhere in sight. Just have to go without it, I guess. Oh, the satellite's over here. Cool. A flashbang. Nice Healy checkpoint. Off we go again!
The fate of countless individuals hangs in the balance, threatened by the machinations of the Herald of Darkness. And yet, for a moment, the Champion of Light breathes a little easier. He has saved one life. For this moment, it is enough. And soon, perhaps, he can put an end to this.
Going back to the observatory. Woo! Third merry-go-round. Woo!
Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows, he will have what he needs.
Go time! Again!
Hello, I was expecting you. I've already taken care of the imaging array, but you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
Yeah, not my luck. Ah, there we go. Now that door's unlocked. Thank you, enemies. That was nice of you.
Very good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
Oh no, I think I read about this! But the crazy truck! Or the crazy car, something that went through the bar railing thing. Stop wrecking stuff, you goof. You goofy wrecky machine. So no way for us to go that way anymore. It's now blocked with a giant truck. Six shots. 8 shots. Each one of them needs 8 shots. Now I know. Page. No way am I leaving those if I can help it.
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
You kind of end up doing both, don't you? There is no way that I'm just running this time around. I'm double checking for things. For all the possible things. Page chest. Ooh. That's gonna be useful. Probably, if I end up using it. Another page. Flash this way. Ooh!
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
So you're likely sending dreams, right? Not radio signals, because now that would be really mindfuck. Oh, my husband is dead, but he sends me a radio signal from time to time. I feel like everything for the most part is double, triple, and quadruple checked. Jesus! I nearly died! Whoopsie daisy.
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts. At first, I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake.
Oh, it likes my body.
I'm just as real as you are. And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this, that I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because
I like to be evil!
I'm better at being you than you ever were.
That sounds to me like you just like being evil. And you tend to kill a whole bunch of people for reasons.
You need to protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
Jesus, those music riffs!
There, I have it.
Yay!
These things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. Rude.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
Now she believes in me, though. At the third merry-go-round, she actually believes me.
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
I'm glad you're in such good spirits, but...
The signal! Yes, it's completed.
Finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
That sounds nice.
Right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring. Mr. Wake, at the end of the day, I'm a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows? I think reality's probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No. You can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could—
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Aww, she's a bit upset about that, I think.
In a strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
Well, last location of the merry-go-round. I'm surprised that no big guys appeared on that one. Who wants to take bloody 8 shots?
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
Now, what about that page? Yes!
I found her film from the pile of containers in the back. I threaded it into the projector. I swallowed hard, staring at the screen, hearing her voice. The sunrise I remembered so well only moments away. And then Mr. was there, nailed by the projector's beam, caught in his own trap. He shouted at me, first in confusion, then rage. And then the sun came up and things started to burn.
I'm gonna close some tabs so that they interfere with the stream less. Okay, that's done. Okay, ready to continue. At some point soon my husband will be home. And then I will likely have to pause the stream again. Oh, hello.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
There we go. Actually took him down now. Carve them down. No, no ammo for me. Not getting in through there. You like how there's not too much repetitiveness in this game? There we go, they're all dead. Which one? That one. Yep, that's it. Yeah! Still caught me. There's just things going and going and going right now. They're really not relenting, are they? Checkpointed myself. Surprised that I didn't actually hit an electrical current there. I thought I would. Hello!
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
If this is what desperation sounds like, I'm digging it. Yeah! Bang, 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 bang! Ah, that gun's good. I mean, shotgun's nice and all, but that was just really fast. I already got that weapon. Oh, he threw two big guys at us. That still hasn't stopped us. Probably more. Soon.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
Pretty much. I'm just like, guns! Oh, the dead things are dead. I can see a page over there, and then a page was up there. It's so close! And that's like 2 out of 4 pages. I see a page right over there. Sometimes flashes on the map.
You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Yeah, you believe that, and let me just continue executing things, okay? Good.
I've been around for a while now, you know? While you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness, I've been busy. I operate in the shadows, not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark.
Ah!
There's so much darkness. It goes deep. And the things that live in it are fast, big bastards.
Dude, be a faster TV, please.
Chaos and madness. It doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here? Yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you. Everything else? Do my thing. Get a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Oh, so you wanted to, like, have sex with her before you kill her? Was that it? You have a few more pages.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Okay.
When the dark man's eyes
The last page just kind of lagged with popping in existence. That was really weird.
ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
Being stuck in that must be real horror. Okay, go time. One down. Oh, I see 4 to go this time. That's interesting. They burned up. One more. There we go. The world's so nice and friendly yet again. Don't know if there is a page or not in that shack, but we can access it, therefore just want to have a quick look-see. Plus more ammo is always good. It's like a tiny white... Oh, that might just be the projector lamp. Yeah, that's a lamp. I was like, there was like a tiny white dot in the distance. Car lamps. Well, we're not missing anything close to us. We are missing 2 pages from this place, though.
Again, the Champion of Light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
At least this film was in the projector, so that's what was added. Film reel. Lamp twice. Flip the poster. Place the film reel. Change the date twice. And change the clock twice. Come on, I'm waiting.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No!
Oh, that film did it! Oh!
You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life.
It's my life. I'm gonna live forever. My friends have always told me it's now or never. I don't remember the full song. That wasn't even the correct lyric. But he was just so adamant in claiming that it's his life that I just had it. I had to.
Is it really you?
It is! It is really me! Hello!
It's really me.
Aww.
I love you.
Alan and Alan gets reunited under the combined name of Awake. So hopefully he's actually awake now. Duh.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in
I hope your reality stays strong, Alan!
they both
You're not gonna just return to the nightmare world. Cause that'd be
Are
mean.
these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come?
Is it on Night Springs?
Certain. This scene takes place in another time, and another place, far, far away.
Oh, that Night Springs thing. I love it. Night Springs should have its own shows. Should just be Night Springs. But in anyways, thank you for joining me for Alan Wake, everybody. I'll be finishing Resident Evil 0 next week. And then likely finishing Risen. And then maybe finally get my claws into Outer Worlds. They were really itchy for a while. And then there's Alan Wake music again. I wonder if somebody's gonna copyright me on YouTube. They probably most definitely will, because that is a lot of music. A lot of good music, but a lot of music regardless. So a lot of this will probably be muted. But in anyways, thank you for joining. My husband's gonna be coming back for dinner soon. So I hope to see you next week on other stuff.